Good morning, everybody. It is Sunday, I have to look at the calendar now, the 22nd of January, and it is the start of our second week of class. It was really interesting to get to know some of your topics, to take a look at some of your schedules. And what I realized is that, well, let me just put it this way. I have to create a syllabus. That is part of my job as a course instructor. And within that syllabus, I have to set a course calendar. Now, looking at some of your plans for this semester, that course calendar might not be in alignment with what you had planned and or what you and your advisor had planned. Now, I am totally open to making some modifications. My goal, as I've stated over and over, is for you to make substantial progress. Now, the ultimate goal of this course, as it's written in the catalog, is for you to come up with a solid draft of Chapter 1 and Chapter 2. But not everybody is starting at the same starting point right now. Some folks in this class actually already have IRB approval. They're planning to collect data and kind of get through some of the tail end of what we would call the proposal process by the end of the semester. That's completely fine. Some of you are still exploring topics, coming up with questions, refining, developing what I would call a perspective or a generalized plan, and that's fine too. By the end of the semester, there may be differences in how much and what substantial progress means for you and for your advisor and for your dissertation journey. And I'm here to modify and help you along the way. So to do that, I think I'm going to change we're going to need to communicate with each other. So I think I'm going to change our weekly reflection to being a reflection plus plans for the next week. So that if you want to suggest a modification or you say, I'm actually going to work on this right now because that's where I am and that's what my advisor wants me to work on, that is absolutely fine. We just need an open line of communication for that, and that might be the easiest way to do it rather than having you all individually email me each week. So look for that modification, and I will start that modification. I guess we'll start it this week coming up. So this week our goals have changed just a little bit. I'd still like you to watch all of the lessons because they're pertinent whenever you are planning to finish them. I'd like to change that assignment where you are reflecting on your identity as a writer. Maybe you've already done that, but I'm going to change that to be reflecting on the week you just had and the week to come, so I understand what your goals are and what you plan to finish for the week. And then just referring to the syllabus, because I do want to stay on track with that if there are no modifications that need to happen. Our work today is you are going to be, your work this week is to thinking about the purpose of an dissertation introduction. Whether you're writing that right now or you'll go back and write that after Chapter 3. I want you to look at that concept of writing like a reader and outlining. Some of those might be tools that you want to use for your writer's toolbox, whether it's for this course or in the future. So I want you to have access to that. And then I would like you, if you haven't done so already, to begin outlining a rough draft of Chapter 3. And or if you have already a draft of Chapter 1, pardon me. If you already have a draft of Chapter 1 going, you can go ahead and continue to revise that and continue to work on that or continue to do some reading for that. I noticed one of you might be working on Chapter 3 first. If you'd like to write an outline of Chapter 3 or continue to revise and work on that, that is fine. And then, as I said, let's add a short update to our discussion board and make that modification. That's what educators do, right? We meet the needs of our students. So I want to meet you where you're at. I hope you have a good start to the week. Please stay in communication. If I don't get back to you in a timely manner because I don't always check my Edgewood email, please feel free to use my wisc.edu email or just shoot me a text that says, please look at my email, soon, and I will get to it. Other than that, again, have a great week, and I hope that that you have a good start to this class and a good start to the semester. All right, talk to you soon.